Oh, hello. Welcome back to Nikki's Nosh. And today we're going to the Corner Grill House. I've got my hat on again, Helen. Helen told me I've got to put my hat on. I won't be wearing it inside though. The Corner Grill House is not actually on the corner because the waterfront restaurant is on the corner, but it's an independent. And they have got an extremely good a la carte menu, but we're going to be trying the 3-course set menu tonight, actually. There's a pub further up here, which is a bit of a rough house. It's called the Stone Roses. It's only 5:30, and I think that people are limbering up for a bit of a scuffle already. But anyway, we're going to go to the Corner Grill House. Right, you see, there's your people, your rough house people, shouting and screaming out there. Right, so come on. We're open. There's a fixed price menu available 7 days a week. 2 courses £24, 3 courses £30. Okay, but we're going to get it a little bit cheaper because we're on the York restaurant. This is their opening hours. TripAdvisor Traveller's Choice. They've got 5 out of 5, and it's saying come in, we're open. So let's go in. So, welcome back to Nikki's Nosh. Of course, I'm Nikki. Well, today we're in the Corner Grill House in King Street in York. It's almost at the bottom towards the river, and it's been going for quite some time. It's an independent, and you know me, I prefer to come to independents. I'm on it's York Restaurant Week this week and next, actually. There's a 3-course dinner set meat menu, which I've been looking at for quite a number of weeks. And then all of a sudden I saw that it had come up on the York Restaurant Week. That is good if you're going to be in York next week. This is going out on Sunday. So if you're in York for the rest of the week, you can go and type York Restaurant Week on Google and get in the 3-course set meal for £25. Now the normal price is £30. So I'm getting 55 quid off. I worked out 8 weeks ago, what I really particularly fancied on this set menu. The set menu will come up on the screen about now, and I'll plonk it on there and you can have a little look. The starters, pigs in blankets, cooked with white wine, lemon juice, honey and grain mustard and freshly chopped parsley. Baked mushrooms. So I do love mushrooms, but I'm not going for them this time. I've got something even better that I fancy. Baked mushrooms, pot of creamy baked garlic mushrooms finished with melted Parmesan cheese. The soup of the day, which is chef's favourite soup made from locally sourced ingredients. I haven't even asked what that is because I'm going for the chili prawns. King prawns cooked with white wine, chili, garlic and smoked paprika, finished with freshly chopped parsley. And it has arrived. Thank you very, very much. Right, well, I asked for and got a flagon of York's finest tap water, but I'm also trying, they've got quite a lot of different beers. I'm having this one, is Black Sheep Ale. Now, I've not had this before. One of the people who owned it was a Theakston, and they had a family sort of split up. Theakston's were sold off to Scottish and Newcastle Brewery at some point in time. And one of them said, no, I'm not having anything to do with it. I'm going to set up my own. And so they set, and he was the black sheep of the family. And so consequently, he was the black sheep. And it set up the Black Sheep Brewery. Now, I think the Theakston's are brought back into this now, but I can't be absolutely certain. But I'll put a link to Black Sheep Brewery in the description so you can follow up the history of it. I've had other Black Sheep ales, and they are good. Now, this one is an amber ale. And mine. It's got that sort of Theakston-y flavour about things. It's beautiful, marvellous, but you've got to see these prawns. Right, look at those prawns. Now, you don't want to see my ugly mush, do you? So let's run with this. Now, we've got some lovely crusty bread. Yeah, I'm going to dip that in the sauce. Uh-oh. That is marvellous. Now, I'm not absolutely certain whether I'm supposed to be using my fingers or I should be using a fork. I'll use a fork. Now, you know me, I don't particularly like cold plates, but this is boiling hot. Absolutely boiling hot. But look how beautiful that is. That's your prawn. Look at that prawn. That prawn is beautiful. And it's got a chili, garlic and smoked paprika sauce and white wine. Look at that beautiful prawn. The beer here. It's in the picture then. Lovely toasted bread. Look at the redness there. Paprika. And the white wine. It's delicious. It's a good choice of starter. I'm really going on a bit of a journey with the old spices and the chilies because I've avoided them nearly all my life. The bread's good. But these are king prawns. Look at them. You can see the prawn there. That is beautiful. It's got a lovely slight chili tang to it. Look at the thickness of that. I'll put my finger in there just to give it some scale. You know, it's certainly the size of a baby's thumb. Beautiful, subtle flavours, but tangy as well. It's good quality bread as well. That's lovely. Thank you very, very much. Oh, that looks beautiful. I've been gassing to a young couple who are next door to me, who are from York, and they go to more restaurants than I've had hot dinners. And they've been telling me a few good places to go to eat. And of course, we've found some places that we like. Of course, this is one of them, I think, isn't it? Right, well, I'm going to get down to this now. Right, so let's look at the ox cheek, and it comes with a mash. This plate is hot. Now, does this or does this not look beautiful? Look at this meat here. This ox cheek. Now, this knife is obviously a sharp knife, but look at this. Look, I'm mildly pulling at it. And look how it just falls away. Well, and that looks good as well. So let's get down to eating this beautiful main. Now, needless to say, the plates are again corkingly hot, which is marvellous. Right, so let's get down to it. Right, look at that there. I'm going to turn that round to you. So we've got, this is the ox cheek. Now, here goes. Do you know, I have to honestly say, my mother used to do braised steak, and I have never in my entire life been able to reproduce her braised steak, no matter what I've tried. This is exactly the same as how my mother used to cook the braised steak. And it's just falling away. It's beautiful. I haven't tried them. I was just about to try the mash. And of course, we've got the, it's not a gravy, or is it a juice? It's a gravy thing, yeah? I'm going to try this thing. Oh, it's got horseradish in it. Oh, I'm in love now. Thank you very much. Thank you. We've got the ultimate here. First of all, we've got this ox cheek, which is the closest I've ever found, closest to my mother's braised steak. It's more subtle. It's full of flavour. But that's oxen and beef, aren't they? The cattle. The mash is made with horseradish. And then we've got these little pea shoots, and they are absolutely zinging. So we've got a simple plate here, and it's packed with flavour. We've got this beautiful mash. And we've got this ox cheek. Look how big this is. Oh dear me, this is beautiful. This gravy is also beautiful. Well, bigger. Look at that. Look at how the meat's just falling apart. Ah, beautiful. Look. Some of the edges here are also caramelized, and that adds an even greater zing to the whole meal. Look at that glistening meat there. Just pours away. I have never had ox cheek. I don't think this is going to be the last time I have it either. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. So it's not a gravy, it's a demi-glace sauce. But we've got caramelized onions in here as well. You can just about see them. But they're layered across the top of the meat. This is an absolute delight. Would I recommend this ox cheek? Yes, I would. It is the most incredible. I mean, the thing is, everybody says, oh, steak or lamb chops or pork chops. Nobody ever mentions ox cheek. Well, look it up. I really recommend it. It's obviously a very, very braised. You braise it. It is out of this world, and so is the mash. In fact, this is the best mash I've had while I've been doing the channel. It's got butter in it, but at the same time, it's got the horseradish, which just adds to the zing of the entire meal. Now, my third course is a dessert, and I'm going for the sticky toffee pudding with ice cream. Now, a young couple next to me have had that themselves, and they really enjoyed that. Now, the other thing about this place, the Cornergrillhouse, is they do quality steaks, but obviously it's on the a la carte menu. But I will be coming back to have a go on the a la carte menu, but obviously it's more expensive. Our starter was the king prawns. If I was rating that out of 5, I'd be giving that a 5 out of 5. I have the main, the ox cheek, and the mash. I've never had it in my entire life. Would I like to have it again? Yeah, I would. The plates were lovely and hot. The bowl is enormous. I can hold it up now because it's cooler, but it's still quite warm. You get a proper knife, but you don't need the knife. It just falls away. Absolutely perfect. I am now looking forward to the sticky toffee pudding with ice cream, but I'll have to have some of the old beer now. I think it's a 500 millilitres bottle. Now, I'm not a great fan of amber ales, but this has got plenty of flavour. I don't know anything about beers. As I am working through these things, I am going to have to learn a little bit more about beers. In terms of the desserts, they're all homemade. Sticky toffee pudding with vanilla ice cream and toffee sauce. Apple crumble with dried raspberries and creme anglaise. Creme brulee with caramelized sugar crust and shortbread. or chocolate tarts with berry compote, icing sugar and fresh mint. Well, I don't like mint. But I knew what I was going to have before I started. I'm having the sticky toffee pudding. So far, 5 out of 5 for the starter, 5 out of 5 for the main. Let's see what happens with the dessert. I think the camera's overheated, so I'm going to be as quick as I possibly can. Ice cream, top notch. Beautiful ice cream. Absolutely. The cake. It's deep. It's soft. It's sweet. The toffee sauce is there. There's about 6 different flavors, 6 different textures. And that's me gone. So, how do we rate the Corner Grill House? The subtlety of the flavors, the attention of the staff, the atmosphere, music. I can't complain about music because I chose to sit here. I could have chosen to sit somewhere else. I think this is a treasure. King Street is off the beaten track. You have to come down here to find this place. So it's another hidden gem, but it's right in the city centre. What do I give it? Well, I think it's going to be easy for me. I'm going to give it a 9.5 out of 10. Everything, all the flavours were there. I've had a sensory treat. It was helped along with the Black Sheep Ale. So there we are. Normally, the normal menu I think is £30. I think I'm paying 25. It runs Sunday to Thursday until 8 p.m. Friday, Saturday until 6:30 p.m. It's a nice atmosphere. Almost every table has been taken now, and it's only 6:45. So that's me done. I hope you've enjoyed this video at the Corner Grill House. If you're coming to York, I really would recommend it. If you live in York, I certainly can recommend it. There's quite a lot of York people here, so it is a popular place. Their a la carte, I think, is one step up from this, and I would recommend it. Please like and comment and subscribe. We're almost at the 1,000 mark, so please, if you're thinking about subscribing, subscribe. You don't necessarily even have to ring the bell. If you don't ring the bell, you won't get notified. If you ring the bell, you will get notified. Please just subscribe. Now what I'll do is I'll show the bill here, okay, so you'll get to see. Until the next time, from me, Nikki at Nikki's Nosh. Cheers, me dears.
Help Nikki's Nosh to grow. Subscribe and ring that bell to know what's coming next, so don't delay. Like, comment and share, let's do it today.